When loneliness slithers a cold along your spine, and your flickering light feels crushed by design, your existence a whisper, forgotten, frail, as though to seek their warmth is bound to fail. The darkness deepens, draped with despair, yet in your chest a spark still flickers there. You hear the echoes of laughter long past, fighting sleep, chasing moments that couldn't last. If only for a night, to feel that warmth once more, to find a hope for tomorrow, enough to restore. For when together, the shadows will fade, and even the lost will find light in the shade. But for some, there is no solace in another, for to come too close, your flame they would smother. Though they smile, it's a mask they wear to hide, to obscure the darkness that festers inside. Happy Hallowed Nights. Well, butter my biscuit and call me a Chester sympathizer. They actually frickin' did it. Clay has gone and updated a seasonal event with brand new content for the first time in 4 years. And while they give away the trick on the new main menu here, we're all still in for a treat, as things just got weird and mystique. Say hello to the Void Masques, everyone. Fresh faces that seem to spawn during the cave rifts moving forward now. And while I'm sure there's more to discover, as far as I can tell, when rock lobsters, bunnymen, spiders, or slurpers die via already masked mobs, things that seem to pop out of nowhere I might add, other masks will bring them back to life. And you know what? This includes us. Yes indeed. When we die, we too get to masquerade as a thrall of the shadows nowadays. And yes, we will run around as a doppelganger it seems, and we can even fight ourselves. We'll drop pure horror and a skeleton. So as you can see, we're about to start seeing some familiar cave mobs in a whole new way. These possessed creatures gain planar, become naturally aggressive to anything it seems, speak of saving us through eternal darkness, and drop pure horror alongside 3 wearable masks that count as armor at that. And yes, there's more still, but we'll have to collect all 3 unique masks and bring them to Charlie's stage in order to unlock a whole new stage play itself. And I'm not really sure exactly how to encounter these masquerading dudes yet. But what does it all mean, you ask? Good question. Nah, I kid. I actually do have a pretty good idea of what it is, but that's for a future video. So for now, let's stick to what we do know. Pumpkin carving has entered the constant. Obtained through Pig King trades with Hallowed Nights trinkets or grave robbing, 3 new pumpkin carving tools allow for us to create designs on huge crops that will persist forever, especially if we go waxing said pumpkins, of course. It doesn't mean anything beyond decor, and they don't actually act as light sources, but hey, it's something. But to stay in this just for fun lane for a moment longer comes a whole mess of extra login bonuses, sneaky rewards like the clay of old, and more, starting with mushlight skins and a grass wall retexture, all available for everyone just as long as you log in. But next comes a return to that sneaky clay I mentioned, as attempting to redeem a link you may find within their official post is probably going to send you here, but what you need to do is navigate through their starting Poem's unique landing page to click on this record near Wagstaff, as only then can you actually earn the drop within the game itself, thus giving you the ability to play that song that I had at the start of this very video whenever you please. It's spooky stuff, but we ain't even done yet, as everyone will also get a trick or treat login chest that will give a random survivor's unique Hallowed Nights costume set in full that are usually only available to us during the event and not beyond, but if you log in now, you can snatch one up for free forever. But with all that out of the way, comes a short review of the event itself and all of its mechanics for those who might be celebrating for the first time ever, starting with the sweetest stuff. All Pig King trades will result in Halloween candies, but trades with Hallowed Nights trinkets themselves offer 3 to more pieces of candy per trade. But how will you know the event trinkets from the others, you ask? Well, for one thing, they're sure to frighten. And for another, they're actually going to be found scattered all around your world out in the open at random, alongside some of the usual dropping points like graves and tumbleweeds. But should we even care about these candies at the end of the day? No, probably not, as their low stat returns are going to leave you wanting more. But hey, they are spoil free, so don't discount them as bait. Oh, And yes, since only 4 of them are considered veggies, Wigfrid can trick or treat herself too. But holy moly, Beard, I did 3 trades and I have 8 million items. How am I gonna transport it all? With the candy bag, of course. It's available immediately and very easy to craft, and these guys will hold Halloween treats and Halloween treats alone without you having to worry about sorting it all yourself. So get to it. To continue though, Hallowed Nights decorations will also litter the world at random, but may also be found within graves or tumbleweeds as well. Be mindful of the former, however, as both grave digging and hunting have a chance to generate mini battle-esque waves within this event, and those might spook ya, especially if you're doing this early in the game. But whatever the case may be, these decor puppies can be used to decorate the quote-unquote new and spooky, totally normal trees here, be them natural or otherwise. But hold the frick up, Beard. The heck does that even mean? Can we actually grow our own terrifying trees? Yes, but you'll need to access the 6 experiments via the Mad Science Lab in order to do so first, so get to being cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs as soon as possible. Then, using the Arboretum experiment, we can look to grow Hallowed Nights totally normal trees at will after multiple stages of growth. Got it? Good, because we have 5 more concoctions to discuss, like these phobic brews. We have a 66% chance to brew a small vial, and a 33% chance for a big one for most of what's to come, but it doesn't really matter all much in this case, as these both work to prevent these totally normal bats from draining our sanities for 46 minutes. But next comes the sanguine mixtures, that both heal for initial 8 to 20 health, only to start to regenerate more health for another 15 seconds, for a total of 30 more on top of the starting gains. These drams or tumblerfuls of psychic fortitude are actually the exact same freaking thing, only for sanity. Next up are the sulfuric crystals that are a 50-50 chance when first brewing and change the particle effects of fires. And last, but certainly not least, the lunar experiments have a 50% chance to result in 1 brew, a 30% chance for 2, and a 20% chance at 3, all of which will literally mutate the world around us to their liking. Plus, they'll even change lobsters and their dens into their lunar counterparts as well. Oh yes, lunar experiments make Hallowed Nights worth it in and of themselves, but don't discount free pumpkins everywhere, pumpkin lanterns dotted around the world on top of that, and unique boons too. All a part of the event as we speak. As there you have it, everyone. Hallowed Nights 2024 for Don't Starve Together, complete with a teasing taste of the new treats waiting for you as we masquerade around the constant. More specifically, the caves. And if anyone has more information on all of that, then please share it below. But thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all. Don't ignore the Queen of Darkness on this frightful night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.